Welcome each and every one of you to episode number 13, I believe, of my run through Dark Souls Remastered. So you can clearly see right now that something's wrong. So for some reason the audio was gone for this episode, and just for some reason, even though I used the headphones as I usually do, for some reason it did not record my voice line. So this is post commentary. Isn't too bad, especially because this episode does not really showcase anything too special. Might even just pass forward a little bit every now and then. So I just went from a little bit down from Lighttown now. These insect enemies, we will see a few of them in the next part as we descend to the Great Swamp. I right now just kill these so they don't go on my nerves, to just backtrack a little bit and go into that cave, because at that moment I think like maybe there's something in there. I wasn't there right now till now, so I go in there. I see that I can do a little bit of platforming there without even looking for where it leads me to. And to be honest, that platforming is worthless. I don't get anything off it. I just realized that after I traveled all the way to the other side of the room. After that, I just wonder what that room is for. And I later, when I played my second game, not playthrough, like I created a second character in Dark Souls Remastered and played that. I play that basically simultaneously to this character, but that is more like something that I do for myself. I'm not recording that, I'm just having fun there. And there I realized I just missed something a little bit earlier. When I was up there where the episode started, you can drop down to this area, and on the way dropping down you can just pick up this item. It's a whip, a weapon that you usually don't get. So right now I'm just a little bit like confused about what that room does, so I'm just going to pass a little bit forward, especially because if I do all this in real time, the episode is actually pretty long. It's about like half of an hour, so I'm going to pass forward a little bit every now and then, just to make it a little bit more bearable. So yeah, you're right now seeing SHAREfactory. That is the software I use to cut stuff every now and then on the PlayStation. I most of the time don't need to use that, and I'm happy about that because I'm a lazy little bitch. Anyways, right here you could see me seeing. I witnessed that there's a guy who shoots those poisonous darts at me, those toxic darts. So I located him and I saw how I can get to him. So I decided to go a little bit ballsy and do a risky jump to get closer to him. He keeps shooting at me. I don't want to get hit by him, so I'm just going for it. I'm just going for the risky jump and trying to get as close to him as possible. And I fuck it up and fall down, but I survive it. So down here I'm just fucking the shit out of everything that gets close to me, and I get back. So there's a little corner in which two enemies are trapped, which you can see right now. Kill one, kill the second one. For some reason these guys keep to be trapped in that location there. There you go. There you see me fighting the first few blood flies. Blood flies are just this kind of enemy that just try to swarm you constantly while you're in the Great Swamp. I decide to go up again to kill that guy who shoots darts at me, because once he's dead he won't respawn. I don't want to let him live. I just want to get close to him and beat him, so he never will be a threat to me ever again. So now I go back behind that thing and I pick up the Wanderer armor, and I just missed that that I can loot it a second time to get even also the weapon. I think it's the curved sword or something like that that I get. it's basically you get the start equipment of the Wanderer class, which I did not pick, but it doesn't really matter. And now I'm almost in the Great Swamp, and already bloodflies are trying to swarm me. As you can see already a little bit, bloodflies can be super annoying to deal with as long as you just use close combat weapons. My personal favorite is just using bow and arrow for them, because they have so low health. You don't really need to improve anything. You don't need to adjust your stats to the bow. You don't need to increase the item level of your bow so it does more damage. Like, just the normal short bow with no special adjustments is enough to one-shot these bloodflies. The other enemies, they also die really fast, which makes them pretty easy as well. But right now you can see the swamp. So the swamp is super dangerous because it just poisons you. As you walk through it, you get poisoned, and also you're slower while you walk on there. I missed a ring. I think it was a little bit it was before I went into Blighttown. There was the chance to get this ring called Rusty Iron Ring, and that ring would make you walk the normal speed, even in areas that usually make you walk slower. So even if you walk through the swamp, for example, you will just run at normal speed. That ring obviously is really good in the swamp. So right here I just went into this area behind the bonfire that I just activated and get a dragon scale. I can use that item to increase any kind of dragon origin weapons, like the drake sword that we did not get, but for example the axe that we get from the gaping dragon also should be able to be increased with that thing. Nothing too special here. I just walk back into the swamp. But before, no, I don't sit down. I just walk back into the swamp. So I'm just going to pass forward a little bit right here. So you see, I just kill that thing, and I get poisoned again. I pick up that item. Wait a minute. I just pick up that item, a soul, and I just fight a little bit more. And I'm just passing forward a little bit because this is really not too interesting. You can see that I just have some trouble with those bloodflies. I just think about where I want to go now, and I decide to go further back in the back area. Now I decide to pick up the other sword again because for once the crystal sword broke, and I did not pick the other crystal sword as my original thought, the sword, the Zweihänder, which is, by the way, a German word, which means as much as something that's wielded with two hands. That would be the correct translation of Zweihänder. Yeah, I just picked that weapon because it has higher reach, and that's nice in this area. And these little things, maggot something things, they are pretty annoying because they have they have some kind of charge attack where they jump into you, and that can just catch you off guard pretty easily. So I'm just passing forward a little bit. I just picked up an armor suit and the pyromancy that does not interest me too much. I just kill another bloodfly, and I go further back to kill more bloodflies, obviously. Yeah, I'm just having the worst time with this bloodfly. As you can see, this is basically the reason why I hate bloodflies with close combat weapons. Really, just pick up a short bow and shoot him up with that thing, and they are so much easier. So I get further back here, and there I go, kill that thing. Kill another one. There I got a little bit damaged by the jumping attack I talked about earlier. Kill the next one. And I go up that tree. There I'm going to find a shield. Nothing too special there. Just a plank shield, which is the starter shield for the class I actually picked. So nothing I would have, like, nothing I anticipated at all. Nothing too special. And the plank shield is basically pretty shitty. So I just going to pass forward a little bit again. So I go behind that area I was earlier, kill the enemies there, kill the ones here, and go there and pick that thing up. A green Titanite chart. That's another upgrade item for... I don't know for what exactly. I will see later in the game. So I pass forward again, run to this next area where a lot of those blood-sucking thing enemies. I don't know the word. I just know the German word right now. In German, you would call them Egel, but I really don't know what the English word is. Egel is basically in German this kind of insect thing that lives in rivers, swamps, and seas. Like in rivers, swamps, and lakes, and if you go into them and they latch to you, they just suck your blood out. They're called Egel in Germany. I don't know the English word. You can see right now, even one of them can be pretty annoying, but they are basically designed around being in huge masses. As you can see, like there are large groups of them. I'm just going to pass forward again. Right here, just pulling them one by one. Getting the next item, pulling more of them, killing them, getting the next item. There I go. What is it? It's a special weapon that is requiring a lot of strength, but at the same time it just scales mostly with legs. So it's not really a weapon I want to use on this playthrough. So you see, I'm just going to hatch back, killing more of these guys. Don't finding any more items. So what I'm doing is I go back to the bonfire and heal up, as you can see. So what I'm doing now is I'm reversing my hollowing, I believe. Or don't. Maybe I don't do that. Oh no, I want to loot a little bit more before I do that. Yeah, just killing that thing. Killing that. Looking up that thing, but deciding to not go up there, but killing enemies there. Yeah, and now I'm going on the other side of the swamp, and yeah, there I'm going to loot that item there, and also I'm going to kill that one. Yeah, it's really not too interesting what's going on here. I'm mostly just looting the shit out of this great swamp. So going in this direction, we see now large enemies that try to throw stones at us or hit us with the stones, but you can still backstab them, and they are pretty slow, so not too much trouble here. Oh, yeah, I'm just backstab them, that guy. Now I just walk around him, and I missed the backstab, but it's not too bad. Killing the bloodfly there real quick. He's trying to do that attack again, which leaves him open for another backstab pretty easily, and he's dead. So he's also just leaving me dung pie. So there's another one. You can see now I'm just search driving him, and there I go. I just let him roll the stone, and I do the backstab. And once the backstab is done, I pass forward a little bit if you're wondering. I just try to get a clean next hit, and there he does it again, and I get the backstab. And I think he's almost dead now. Yeah, now I just need a light attack or anything for that matter. So I just don't try to backstab him again, I just let him the time, and he tries to throw the stone at me, and now I just do a jumping heavy slash, and he's dead. So now I pick that up, the great club. I might even use that on the playthrough, but I'm not sure. So there I just check out the Sierra, if that's how it's called, if that's how it's pronounced. So yeah, it's mostly, as you can see, it got C scaling on dex and the E scaling on strength, so mostly a dex weapon, but then again it needs like 28 strength to be wielded. and 13 dex, so and you need a fair amount of strength to wield that thing. And yeah, I'm poisoned again, so I just chuck down some Estus Flask, just healing myself up a bit. Now I go back to the bonfire, and I sit down, and now I'm going to reverse the hollowing, as you can see. The reason for that is, when your hollowing is reversed, you can be invaded, and at some areas, NPC invaders try to invade you if you are unhollowed. This is one of those areas, and those NPC invaders seem to be pretty lucrative every time you see them. So, what's going to happen now is, I'm going a little bit in that area, and then you see that Mildred Man-Eater. The Man-Eater Mildred, it has invaded me. So a little bit to my left. There she is already. And she sucks. She's super easy. I play super bad. I just blocked that attack instead of punishing it. I did a stupid roll. I blocked another one instead of punishing it. Blocked another one. Blocked another one. Doing a hit, she blocked it, and there are blood flies going on my nerves. And now you now you see how stupid that enemy is and how easy, because I just decide to fuck it. I'm just going to focus the blood flies, and she just dies randomly as collateral damage while I try to fight off against blood flies. But she gives us her weapon, a little bit humanity, which is both is pretty nice, also a huge amount of souls, I think like 1000, which is not bad for that area. And also, when we are unhollowed, in the next boss fight we will be able to summon her as our ally, so she can assist us in the fight. So now I'm just trying to find out what that weapon can do, trying out what does what with that weapon. By the way, I'm just I tried to explain like basic fighting system in Dark Souls. So we have different kinds of attack. I just tried out the heavy slash. I tried out the light slashes. Tried to find out how the light slashes can combo, which they don't really can with that weapon. Tried the jumping plunge heavy slash out. I tried the normal heavy slash, and I'm just now I'm doing the sprint attacks and also the rolling attacks, which are the same, as you will see. Just trying to find out to get a feeling for the weapon, as I might want to use that a little bit more in the next few episodes, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Anyways, I think now I'm just going to go back. After I just derp around a little bit, yeah, I just tried what that weapon can, just hitting the air a bunch of times, until I eventually decide to go back. And I'm going to level up my stats a little bit. So I'm going to sit down here. Just wait a moment. I'm going to sit down. Don't worry. I'm just talking about something right now. But because I don't have my headphones on, you don't hear anything, which is a shame, but still. Now you are going to see me sit down in just a moment. Okay, I'm just passing forward. It kind of takes a while. I'm most likely just talking about something that's not interesting at all. Yeah, passing forward a little bit, still talking. There we go. So now you see I'm just increasing my strength and my vitality a little bit. Endurance will be the next thing I want to increase a little bit more on that character. But yeah, that's basically it. So the video recording ended here, and the episode is going to end here as well. So yeah, I'm sorry that this is post commentary, but the next episode will be not post commentary but live commentary, and I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'm also hoping that you will enjoy the next one, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Goodbye.